Hey Tro Bros, I got some really heavy apologizing to do for you guys. I'm sorry I didn't upload a single video within like almost a month. I know it's been over 3 weeks since I uploaded a video, but I am so sorry about that, and I have a lot of explaining to do. I know how I said in the past, oh, I'm gonna keep uploading videos like every 2 or 3 days, every 2 days, and I was doing that. I was uploading videos like every 2 or 3 days, every time, like coming up with good content every time. But as a lot of you guys know, me and Queen had broke up, and that took a toll on me. But I tried to just keep making videos, and I did. I think I made like 1 or 2 videos after we broke up, and everything was fine. And then like a lot of stuff happened in our relationship that was strictly false, and and things, and then I broke my phone and stuff that you guys don't even really know about, stuff that shouldn't be too important to, like, it's not physically stopping me from uploading a video. But here I am playing MW3, using a non-host, well, one of the best non-host mods out for MW3, and it's just, guys, I am so sorry that I have not uploaded a single video in 3 weeks. That is not me whatsoever. That will definitely change. I will tell you guys what's going on in my life and why I stopped, and I even put in the description. I even changed my whole description on my YouTube channel, saying like something like I will be away on. I said like on 11/5, November 5th. I will be away from gaming for a bit because my relationship and life is on the line. And a lot of you guys read that, and a lot of you guys, when I get on the PS3, I hardly ever got on the PS3, but when I did, a lot of you always gave me sympathy. How's it going with you and Queen? Having the courage to play the game with me and not be nervous to talk to me and to talk about what's going on in my life. How's life going? I know you're not uploading videos. What's going on? What's wrong? What's happening? Stuff like that, and always trying to console me. And I'm really appreciative of that a lot. I mean, my subscribers helped me, tried to help me get through this time period of my life. But as most of you guys know, I made a video about this a while ago. And I was doing fine at first, but I made a video of this a while ago saying like me and Sabrina, which is aka Queen, me and Sabrina, we broke up. Now, a lot of you guys already know this, but I'll say this one more time to get it out there for the new subscribers that are coming in. I met Queen from the video game. I met her last year in December from a friend that I knew on the PSN, well, a best friend that I knew on the PSN, and I met her from him. And ever since then, we kicked it off, and we talked with each other and Skype with each other every day, every night, all day, every night, staying up, a lot of days, and like calling each other in the very morning, Skyping when she's in the car, all that, going places, and coming back from work, and when she got her first job. We did all that for 5 months, and we finally met up with each other in May. And in May, when we finally met up with each other, we kicked it off. Like, we loved each other so much, and that's what happened. And then I left, and then I came back, and then I got her, and then we moved to Florida where I live, and we pretty much lived with each other. So within the first month, everything was everything was fine, and then between like September and August, everything changed. I know guys, we didn't really show. Well, we were actually really happy in our vlogs. We really were. There was a lot of things off of camera that you guys didn't see. And I noticed how things started to change, and it's because things started to change pretty much when she left her job, which she thinks that I made her quit that job, which I can't say too much because I'm going to see her within like this week. But she thinks that I made her quit her job, and that's false as well. I did cry a lot because of the fact that her job I didn't really like, and I didn't think she should keep working there. But I wasn't the reason, and I didn't make her quit her job. But I don't want to talk about that right now. But what I want to say is, it started changing pretty much when I started talking to one of her family members, and I noticed how she got depressed because she didn't have a job. Everything was still fine when she was depressed. Everything was still fine. But it started changing more because when I started talking to one of her family members, because that family member called me, and asked me, what's going on, how's she doing, and stuff like that. And I told her what she's doing, and she's playing the game, and having fun, talking to people on the game and stuff like that. And then I remember I remember her bringing up, well, what is she doing on that game and stuff like that. And that made me start thinking, like, what do you mean what she's doing on the game? And then she says some things like, is she talking to guys? Is she doing stuff that she's supposed to be doing, not supposed to be doing? Like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, wait a minute. We have a very, very, very close PSN friend. His name is Justin, and aka Cool. He watches our videos. He watches my videos sometimes. But he has told me this too. My face. He has told me this over the phone and over Skype that, hey, listen, Sabrina really doesn't like you as much as you think she does. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Cool? What the fuck are you talking about? And mind you guys, this is when and before we started living together. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Cool? He's like, well, Sabrina is on the game flirting with guys and getting their, kicks and stuff like that. I'm like, bullshit. And I know she wouldn't do anything. Bullshit. I blocked him, and I never talked to him again. And still to this day, he is still literally blocked from my phone. And I did not believe him. And then her aunt called me and was like, what is she doing on the game? I don't know. We got to that conversation. She was like, what is she doing on the game? I hope she's not doing something she's not supposed to be doing. Stuff like, is she talking to guys and stuff like that? And that made me like, wait a minute, whoa. This is what Cool said, aka Justin, the guy, one of our close friends, me and Queen's close friends. This is what he told me that she does. And that gave me a red flag. And so I think right there opened us up to, negativity and me having trust issues and me, being myself, because I'm now thinking like, wait a minute, you just said the same thing our close friend just said. So this something here is not right. And then I noticed that she was actually, I'm not gonna lie, she was talking to guys on the PS3 and she did have their kicks and stuff, but it was all friendly based. But since she keeps egging it on, and since I heard this stuff in the past from a guy that we know on the PS3, I'm taking it seriously and practically to my heart, because I'm like, okay, she can't be doing this, because if I'm constantly getting nagged about stuff that what she does, and she's actually doing it, and they don't know she's doing it, but I haven't told them that yet, and they're actually telling me this stuff before I even told them. It's like, wow, they already know who the fuck she is. How the fuck did they know something like this? You know what I mean? And that makes me think, like, maybe they know a side of Sabrina that I don't know. But I do know for a fact that I don't really care. I still love her. But it took a toll on me, because I finally found and saw that she liked talking to them more than she liked talking to me. And I was her boyfriend. She's the only girl that can convey anything and everything to a boyfriend that you should not convey to a boyfriend. That's how close we are. We are closer. We are so close than most people in their relationships that we can talk about literally anything. But at the end of the day, I honestly think it's when Sabrina started talking to guys on the PS3. And it wasn't that big. It's not that big a deal. It really is not that big a deal as I played it to be, or as they played it to be. It made me think it was a bigger deal. But in my brain, I'm like, okay, well, she does like them more than me, and she does talk to them all the time when I'm gone or when I'm around. But they're just friends. I know they got to be just friends, right? But I know that she likes talking to them more than me, and I know that they say negative stuff about me because I'm a shitty person and I'm not a good enough boyfriend, and putting me down, and I didn't really want to be around it, so I allowed it until the point to where I started taking more advice from them. And that's not me literally calling them, it's literally them calling me. I call them when a situation happened, you know what I mean? And it's me betraying my girlfriend and not talking to her about this just because they told me not to talk to her about this because it will ruin everything. Stuff like this, it really hurts me because I lost the girl I love to death, I'm in love with, because of things that shouldn't have, shouldn't have been escalated to that point. And the fact that she doesn't understand still to this day until I meet her in person, and that's when she can understand. There's just so much stuff that happened in our relationship that is not true. It's not true, and she's falsely believing that I'm like that, or I'm like this, and I'm not. And that's what I really want her to know. And that's the reason we broke up. Well, it's the main reason we broke up. She told me it was for financial reasons, which I doubt it. I doubt it. Now I got a better job, and I don't think it was because of financial reasons. It's because of bad choices that I made, and I can admit I fucked it up for being mind-fucked from her own family. So that really sucks, because they took the love of my life away because of me, because of them making me believe that she's a certain type of a person. And it sucks. It really does. It sucks. I know most people probably won't experience something like this, but losing a person you love to death or in love with to her own family, that's kind of fucked up. But I just hope that I can actually get her back and hopefully have her believe where I'm coming from, or just put herself in my shoes. I know it's not that big a deal, but I do know for a fact that I was hurting because of that. Like, how would you guys feel if your own girlfriend liked into other guys more than they like talking to you because they're more interesting than you are? Like, how would you guys feel? And I felt that every day for the past 2 months. And it's just because I was just being mind-fucked. And I was dead inside. And if you guys don't know what dead inside is, it's being basically depressed and then like showing a happy face on the outside. Me and Sabrina are more alike than she can ever imagine. We are alike a lot in a lot of ways, and it sucks because it's not a good feeling knowing that your own girlfriend likes talking to other guys more than she likes talking to you, and it's not a good feeling. And that made me, it made me go up to think that's where it all started. It all started because of me hurting over my own girlfriend finding amusement because I'm not a good enough boyfriend, and that other guys were more interesting than me. And that's where it pretty much all started, and that's how it escalated from getting phone calls and checking to see how I'm doing personally, not even about her, just personally checking on me and seeing how I'm doing, and then taking more situations. If she does this in this type of situation, if she does this in this type of situation, you do this, or you should be like this, or if she does that, you tell her, etc, etc, etc. But that's how it pretty much escalated from that, all from that. And at the end of the day, it was not a big deal, and it's just because I've been mind fucked so much. And it would have been nice if I would have told her that. See, I love you guys. You guys are like my friends. You guys aren't like my subscribers. You guys are my friends, so I should be able to talk to you guys like that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I want to be upfront. I would actually cam up and just talk to you guys normally, but I felt like that would be too boring. So I just do some gameplay of me playing MW3. But we just pretty much are indecisive about each other. But at the end of the day, I am going to see her in December, the beginning of December, which is like this week. So I will not be making a YouTube video, probably not, until I come back, and then I'll tell you guys what happens if we get back together or not. But it even got to the point, guys, to where we couldn't even physically talk to each other because of the fact that I didn't know what she wanted. I broke up with her because of another girl told me to, and it's because I thought she was happy. And that's what I need to do, and I fucked it up because now I hurt her, and she had in her brain that she was going to come back to Florida and live with me, and we're going to start YouTube and do this stuff and have fun again. And I didn't think she was, because she never gave me an honest answer saying, Joseph, my name is Joseph. You guys, some of you guys know that. I don't know if I ever told you guys my real name, but you guys probably heard it in a YouTube video or something. But she said to me, Joseph, when I asked her, are we ever going to get back together? As soon as she went back to Kentucky, she either ignored me completely, got frustrated and said, I don't know, said no before, and said, I don't know, maybe, and never said anything about it. And she never really texted back. She never ever called. And I wasn't used to that because if you guys ever been in a long distance relationship, I don't know if you guys have. I've been in a long distance relationship with Queen for, let's say, 6 months. Okay, so we knew each other for a whole year. We've been with each other for pretty much a year. You know, at the end of the day, when you love someone so much to where you can't physically eat, to where you physically can't sleep right, and you struggle sleeping, and then when you sleep, you wake up early in the morning, so early in the morning, and then you lose all this weight, you know that you are in love. And I feel like that I fucked it up, which I pretty much did fuck it up. I fucked up our relationship based on her family needs, like of her family saying the ways I should be with her and the way I should act with her for certain scenarios and certain situations. But I'm not gonna get too much into that. But all I want to know is, all I want to tell you guys is that I'm sorry for not uploading a video. I need to be more personal with you guys, and I need to tell you guys when I leave, and you know when I leave and when I won't be making a YouTube video other than posting it on in my description on my YouTube channel. I have no social media, as you guys know. I have not one social media besides MySpace, and that shit's old as fuck. I need some social media, so I will most likely be making a Facebook. But the reason I won't be making a Facebook now is because now I feel like if I make a Facebook, Sabrina thinks that I'm going to stalk her on Facebook, which probably would be, you know, expected because she's no longer with me and, you know, she's far away. Like, why else wouldn't I look at her channel now? Well, look at her Facebook page not once. And she doesn't want me really doing that. And I don't want to do that either because I'm not a stalker. So I don't want to be turned into a stalker. So what I'm going to do is, if we ever get back together, because I am meeting her this week again, and if we ever get back together, I will make a Facebook for you guys, and I will start posting pictures. I'm going to start being way more personal than ever. I did get a new job, by the way, and my phone broke, so that depressed me as well. So not only did I lose the girl of my life, the girl I met over the game, the girl I finally got living with me, not only did I lose that girl, not only did I break my phone, which had all my contacts and everything, and social media and everything on there, I got a new job, so that came good. That came out good, but I really don't like the new job. My new job is pretty much, I don't work in it. I work with Amazon, but I'm not actually with Amazon. And I'm like a forklift operator and other shit. And I made a lot of bad choices. She made a lot of bad choices, and I just hope that we can get through this. And I thank you guys for, you know, helping me. Like, when you guys see me on the PS3, messaging me, coming and play with me, coming to talk to me about what's going on with life and why I haven't been making YouTube videos. Don't worry, guys. I'll be making YouTube videos. I just didn't want... I tried. Like, don't get me wrong. I tried in those 3 weeks. I tried so fucking hard. I tried so fucking hard trying to make a YouTube video, but I could never plug in my Elgato because I was always so depressed. And I was so tired of yelling over the mic because I knew that was going to affect my trolls, because if I'm hurting inside, how the fuck can I troll someone when I'm hurting inside myself? You know what I mean? Like, I can act it out, but it still wouldn't be the same because it's more like I'm using anger. I'm using my depression for, you know, to troll, and that really wouldn't be that good. And the thing is, like, guys, I started believing what her family was saying. I started believing even what we had a friend on the PSA was saying. Like, for instance, his name was Cool. He's gonna watch this video, but his name is Cool. I remember Cool saying something like, bro, she doesn't even like you like that because she's on the game talking to a bunch of guys and being flirty and getting their kicks and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, shut up. And then I fucking blocked him and did all that shit, and he's still blocked. But I remember him saying that, and he was trying to tell me all this shit. And at the same time, one of her family members were telling me the same thing. So when that happens, when your family member is saying something about you, and when a close friend that we know on the PS3 is saying the same thing about you, you know, you start having second thoughts, and those thoughts it caused me to overreact to things, and I started believing things. I started believing that she was crazy, and I started believing all these things because of the fact that everything was turning out to be like they said it would be. And, you know, at the end of the day, I love her and I respect her, and I love her for who she is, and I know I'm the only guy that knows how and who she is. So that's all I want to say, and I thank you guys for watching my videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Choking and gaming!